The most recent Cube Chaos video got 6 likes, 100% upvotes. Let's go. I'm happy with that. Especially for a new game to this channel that is focused primarily on backpack battles. I like being able to play like different, somewhat related games. I don't know. They're both auto battlers. We are doing random lowest. Let's go. Today, we are playing as a shadow wizard. We start with the concentrate cube and use it and other cubes at the same time for large combos. So that part does not appeal to me. Starting leader takes half damage from solid shadow, right? We're doing solid shadow stuff. Solid shadow and infects enemies it damages. Wizard plus shadow after a neutral cube, neutral or ally is created. It has a 1% chance to gain 1 strength for every solid shadow cube. Interesting. We get to start with Decay Bolt. Decay Bolt is like broken. All right, let's do this. Done. Wait, don't I have 2 nightmares? I do start with 2 nightmares. Wait, we can read these. After each map, suffer +1 difficulty, then choose 1 of 3 terrain perks, replacing 1 you already have. Nightmare of Drowning Mana. Enemy leaders generate 0.05 more mana per difficulty, +1 starting difficulty. Start with 2 nightmares. Still pretty easy. In theory. I do like these question marks. There was a post in the Discord, or comments in the Discord, about these being good. I've got burned by them a couple times, but they can be really good. Curse of Hasty Placement. After an enemy is placed, it's accelerated for 5 seconds. That's a little bit rough. That is a little bit rough, but it's not that bad. Like, it's workable. Let's go take this fight, and then I'll decide. So yeah, we have Decay Bolt, which can poison the enemy for 8 poison. This can just end fights. It does cost 30 mana. The goal is to get 2 early Decay Bolts onto the leader, the enemy leader, and that basically ends the fight. Which is good, because I don't have a real way to fight. Like, I don't have a unit. So yeah, hit this, hit J, and fire. And wait for 30 mana. Speed things up before it blocks itself. It might block itself with this gun. It did not. Luckily, the AI is very stupid. Wait, I could put another. What have I done? Do not hit H. H shows you the health of every cube. Keep hitting J. Bam. So now they have 24 poison. And it also just does damage to it. So yeah, very cheaty, but we'll take it. And I don't know what they were doing. Easy game. Healing Pillar. Oh, this one's interesting. Every second, if there's an ally above it, heal for 1 HP. It's difficult, like you can't get this under the leader easily. Phasing Adjunctor. 6 times per second. If the cube above doesn't have phasing, grant it phasing. When there is a single allied cube in front of this, teleport across it. This only costs 14 mana. I don't think I've ever had it before. 6 times per second. So I know how this one works. Ooh, but we could get a unit. I think I have to take a unit. I could die too easily without this. I want one of these too, but we have to take this. Okay, so now that I got a unit, I think I could go this way. Go do it. Ring of Paper. Start with a Ring of Paper, which makes a non-leader gain 1 unfolding, replicate once after moving every 3 minutes, and is returned when the cube dies. Interesting. So the interesting thing about this is you can duplicate these in fun ways. I can't currently do it, but in theory, I could duplicate the ring. Ray fire every 30 seconds. If you have debt, your starting leader deals 3 damage to all debt collectors. That's kind of lame. Debt collectors are not like that. They're not that scary of a unit. There are other units that come from debt that are scarier than debt collectors. Shadow Dragon Egg. Start with a free Shadow Dragon Egg. The problem is these take 5 minutes to become a small egg, which then takes like around 5 minutes to become a big dragon. Or not a small egg, but a small dragon. Basically, you have to find a way to speed this up, or you have to upgrade it. Ring of Paper. Plan was to go here. Let's go do that. Play around. Gain only 10 gold. What race? Try and moves yourself to the end. Gain 1 gold for every 5 seconds below 5 minutes. Oh, only if I can get to the end. I did just take a unit, but I don't think I can get to the end. I want to play this just to see what it's like. Here, I'm going to put you up top. Cool. Wait, I thought I paused. Okay, so. Wait, what do I need to do? I can just place... Why can't you just place right here? Every second, win if this is touching an enemy leader. Oh, my leader has to get there. With mana cost 1,000 or greater. Interesting. So I have leader movement. After this is created, exile this and move every allied leader towards here. That's what I have to do, and we have to do it within 5 minutes. But to do that, you have to block off these tar pits. These transport belts are allies, so they're good. They zoom me forward. I have to get through the brick wall. What else? Teleport pad. Every second, teleport the cube above 4 spaces forward. Ooh. Interesting. That's helpful. These are a problem. I do think I have to send this out just to start clearing the path for me. You, 2 seconds, 2 damage. This does damage more quickly. Concentrate. Wait a second. No. That's temporary strength. Ring of Paper. I don't know if this is good because I have to get rid of my unit somehow. So my question is, will my unit be blocking? This is an enemy. This one is gold. If I just put this here, this one's burrowed. 80% chance it doesn't move. How do you get the leader? If I had lots of mana, it's easy. Oh, wait a minute. What about with Shadow? Shadow is weird with neutrals. Shadow could be part of it. This is allied, right? No, enemy. Enemy. Okay, I think my plan is to get Shadow add-on. Do I want Ring of Paper? I'm not sure. And just hope. You cost 5 mana. I guess let's do it. I don't know. Oh. Wait, I just did that wrong. Shadow add-on got added to the ring and the ring is gone because that's not how the ring works. I just did that so wrong. So wrong. Okay, this one can get placed. We get mana quickly. Since when? We're creating snow, but snow goes away on its own. So I don't really want to get screwed up by the tar. We can move forward 3 times in a row for 90 mana. But you want to move across here before you drop down. Let's think about that. Shockwave doesn't do much. Could poison something. Does poisoning something help? Not really. Huh. I could obsidian. Obsidian costs 60. Can I build... Oh, you cost 25. Wait, 25 might be good. 25 really might be good. I need a way... Ooh. Okay. That's what I want to do. This. Get up my max mana. Especially these will generate more mana. Okay, let's start moving forward. God, it's so slow. Speed things up. I don't know if the snow golems are helping more than or snow knights more than they're hurting. Okay. Right, this pulls me forward and then it moves me forward, so that's good. That's like 2 free spaces. We have 260 max. Do these generate mana? They do after 30 seconds if you have 100 or more. Oh. That's not that much mana generation. They're doing damage to this. That's kind of scary. But they're gonna move, so we're fine. As long as they don't break that. I'm trying to decide if I should go up to here. I feel like I should, but also I need to build up my mana. Then these clearing don't really matter. Oh, they're actually bad. Interesting. I'm above 100, which is good. How are we doing for time? 134. Come up, come up, come up, come over, come over, come over. So now I could zoom forward a few. As long as these can't break through this in time, I think I'm good. Okay, they are getting close to breaking through this. I have a bunch of mana. No! I did want to zoom forward, but I was hoping to stay up. I needed to pause. Okay. We have mana. I would like to get in front of these, but it's hard to do. Oh, I need to be able to make it across. We have to use 4 of these? How long until this drops? I need like another second. 25 for this. Okay, it's filled with solid shadow. We're good. It's neutral. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good stuff. Good stuff. It would be cool to get this gold. Oh, this one's a problem. You have to be able to move like all the way past it. Okay. I should have let my mana build up past 100 too. Cool. Right, this stupid solid shadow is gonna mess with me. We go over it. That actually makes sense to me, except this flower's gonna fall down. Takes a second to fall down. We're good. Victory! We did it? How much gold did we get? We got a decent amount of gold. That took me a little while, but we figured it out. We got there. This is up top. That's good. This is second. That's good. What else? That's good. Start. I should have looked at what they're doing. Should definitely look at what they're doing, but easy game. They have a healer. Does this only heal allies? Yes. Okay, we're super slow. Waiting for 30. We got 30. What just happened here? Oh, they hit it with a soul jar thing. I don't even know. Weird. Okay, we should win already. Good stuff. But if they blocked that off, I would have been in trouble. If they block off their leader. Instead, they're just putting down a bunch of healers. Oh no, Death Knight. Death Knight is amazing. Costs a ton of mana. Tar Pit does like nothing. This one is super annoying. Super annoying. I don't like dealing with this. So enemies must hate dealing with it, but this one's so good. Tiny Mana Crystal is so good. Okay, let's go see what's in here. So, we could take 1 times Burning Coal. After an ally damages an enemy, 30% chance setting on fire. 1 times Curse of Sickness. Starting leader has Decay 4, losing 1 HP 4 times per minute, stopping at 1 or less. Nope. 2 times Shadow. Starting leader takes half damage from solid shadow and infects enemies it damages. We already have that. Allies generate 50% less mana, minus 10% to this effect for each past minute. That's rough. And it's twice, so just no mana. But we take no damage from solid shadow, or very little. 8 times the boon. After you gain this perk, enter a boon blight selection with only 10 boon value and lose this perk. I don't know what that means. Before an enemy generates mana, this amount is increased by half. Oh god. Enemies have unlimited mana. So I could leave, I could reroll, or I could take the boon and see what this is. Boon blight, I just want to see. I think we're dead. Oh. Select blights and boons. We can have 10 boons, or 10 value worth of boons. The convincing. Damage dealt to enemies is reduced to 0. Instead, apply that much betrayal, which when stacked greater than HP, convert the enemy to an ally, and gives it in spatial. Kinda cool. 3 moon rays. After an ally is created, it deals 1 damage to every enemy in its column. Perk chest. Open a perk chest. Ooh, that only costs 3. We probably want that as one of them. So we still have more to do. Bleeding mana. Start battles with +6 starting mana and max mana stops working after you complete the first map node. Wait, that part sounds bad. It sounded good until that stops working part. Cult Handbook. Every 20 allies created, reduce the cost of every cube in your hand by 1, minimum of 40. That last part again. Mental Echoes. After an ally is placed, 10% chance to add a copy to your hand, which costs half as much. For 2, it's not bad. This is just a cube. This is a cube. This is a cube. This is a terrain. Boons. So I could just take the gold, too. Or blights. I don't have blights. No difficulty added. Debt, 50. Keep in mind, we still have more of these. Cult Handbook. Mental Echoes sounds okay. Does it? Inventory. Kind of. Half cost. I think I'm just going to take the 1 and take the gold. Hit start. Shadow Hive. Every 5 minutes, a random solid shadow is replaced with a neutral solid shadow hive by your starting leader. Ooh. Cubes without vengeance damaged by this create a solid shadow on death. Inheritable. Growth 1. Lifesteal is wild. Armor. Every 5 seconds, a random enemy takes 1 damage. Interesting. A neutral. 5 minutes is a while, though. Tiny Meme Oil. After another ally is created, if it has more than 0 HP, its HP and max HP are +2 are swapped with your starting leader HP and max HP. Interesting. Pendant of Restoration. Every minute, every damaged ally is healed for 1 damage by a random allied leader. That one's pretty good. That one? Okay, the Programmer. After you gain this perk, Programmer's rough. Perk Fragments. That one is rough. Adorable Slime. Gain 1 life. After you lose a battle, add a random cube to your inventory. We could get 3 lives. Double Combo. Gain a copy of a random class species combo perk you have. Class species combo perk you have. I don't know what that means. Okay. Big Shop. Shops have 1 more row of perks and cubes. That sounds pretty good. I have money. Ring of Shields. Start with a Ring of Shields, which makes a non-leader create shields around it every 5 seconds. That one's kind of cool because you're creating lots of cubes, but no. Slime Farm. Every minute, each allied leader creates a medium warrior slime above itself. For 2, I might take that. Self-copying. Every minute, add a copy of this to your hand. Let's Strange Crawler's not bad. I do like mountains. Mountains cost 0. Let's do it. I just noticed that they cost 0. Hit start. Next up, Advanced Summoning. After you place a cube, lose an additional 10% of your remaining mana, and the cube gains that much extra HP. That's pretty cool. The Divided. All events also have a all of the above option. Ooh, that could be fun. So we could get both of these. There's a 4 times Advanced Summoning. Oh god. The Absorbing. At the start of each battle, exile the first cube in your hand. Then your starting leader gains all its abilities. However, leaders created by leaders are exiled. This stops self-replication. Exile the first cube in your hand. This sounds amazing. Can I go into debt? I can. Oh no, starting debt 1,000. Never mind. No boons wasted. God, the Divided. All of the above. Don't need it. Double Species. Gain a copy of a random species perk you have. The Alchemist. After you win a battle, gain a random consumable for 450. Health Compensation. After you lose a battle, gain plus 20 starting and max mana. Road of Impossibility. After this is created, generate 1 mana. Efficiency 2. And lower things down to minimum cost of 2. Regen Thrumming. Has a lot of HP. Oh. Fume Spreader. Charging. Melee. Slow melee. Okay. Absorbing. Hit start. There's another. How many of these did I get? Oh god. Blood Tithe. After a non-leader ally deals damage, it gains that much blood every 5 seconds. Every cube tries to use 5 blood to heal 1 HP. Huh. Quintupler. After you gain a non-unique perk with value 40, lose this perk and gain 4 copies of it. I would like that. God, it costs 6. Mana Crystal Armor. After an allied leader takes damage, gain that much mana. Won't generate negative mana if at max mana. Interesting. 3 of those. Soul Moth. After an ally dies, without triggering anything, create a full HP copy of it. Above it, which rapidly moves upwards. Can only move upwards. Can't trigger this ability again. Dies when it's blocked from moving. Bubble Wand. Don't care. It creates bubbles. Bleeding Mana. Don't care because it goes away. Cube Chest. Choose 1 of 3 cubes with rerolling. Interesting. Transform. Don't care. Assassination. You can kill any cube for 60 mana except for leaders. Knight. I think I'm going to go with this. Okay. Inventory. Curse of Power. Mana Crystal Armor. We got 7 of this because we created copies. I should have thought about that. The Hatching. Every minute, every ally surrounded by differently named allies replaces those surrounding allies with itself. That sounds complicated. Sandpaper. After an ally moves from above or below an enemy, it deals 1 damage to that enemy. This is really good with ants. And there's 3 of it. Jumble Storm. And it costs how much? 5. Every minute, for every perk in your inventory, your starting leader deals 1 damage to a random enemy. Oh. Consumables and curses are perks. Random enemy. That's interesting. Could take these 2. I have a lot of perks. Strange Thoughts. After an ally is created, if no cube with the same name in your hand is in your hand, 30% chance to add a copy to your hand, which costs at least 10. Sky Vines. Every minute, create a Sky Vine at a random position top of the map. They grow downwards and generate 1 mana every 30 seconds. Start of a new map. Lose this perk. Open a chest, choosing 1 of 3 perks to gain, and gain 20 gold. Leader Healer. Mana Leech. I'm leaning towards... This one sounds good. 3 of these? That can end fights. Random enemies, but still, it's every minute. And Sandpaper? 3 of those? Let's do it. Start. Fervor. After an ally is created, each touching ally gains 1 temporary strength for 30 seconds. There's 4 of those. Ooh. Consumable. Leave the current map and enter the vault, which is a very treasure-rich map. Interesting. The complicated. Before a non-enemy gains an ability, it gains that ability an additional time. That sounds terrible. Oh no, non-enemy. Oh, I want that. Double combo. Gain a copy of a random class species combo perk you have. Praise Chaos. Perk chests now contain perks of all types. They may also have up to 100 less or 100 more value. Spice Bowl. Generate X mana every 10 seconds, where X is how much spice you have. After you gain a perk, also gain 1 spice, but lose 5 starting max mana. That's interesting. So this one can like kill you. Starting leader. Leader starts with 30 more HP. That sounds pretty good. Black hole. I don't know if I want that. This is a lot to read and think about. That fervor. Let's do it. Let's do it. Start. The door. If an ally's creation, movement, or teleportation is blocked, it goes to a random position on the left side of the map. Interesting. 3 times perk mimic. After you click on another non-unique, non-consumable perk in your inventory outside of battle, this becomes a copy of it. If it has a higher value, lose twice the difference in gold. This is a 40 cost. The names at the start of the battle change the name of every cube in your hand to every name. Note that most abilities which check for a specific cube only check for the name. Oh god. This and this. Perk chest. Open a chest, which has 3 perks for 200 debt. That's rough. Hot fever. After you place an ally, for every uniquely differently named cube in your hand, 5% chance the ally gains a random ability from that cube. That does not go with the other. Oh, slow cooker is so good. Before damage is dealt to an unpoisoned enemy, reduce it by 1, but also apply 3 poison. That's worth 50 debt. Don't need the rest. Hovering vault's okay. We already have mountains. Start. There's another. Observatories help. At the start of each battle, add 3 of the same random ascension to your hand, which adds a bonus to the first cube in your hand without that bonus. The sling. After you win a non-minigame battle, enter the Goblin Ball event. That one is kind of fun. But for 4, is it expensive? A little bit. Gain a copy of a random class species combo perk you have. Double species. Gain a copy of a random species perk you have. Ink pen. Before an ally grants an ability to an ally, 50% chance it also grants that ability to another random non-leader ally unless it already has 30 abilities. This sounds amazing, and it costs 40 value, so I could make copies of it. Reroll nullifier. Consult set reroll cost 2-0. Bottled ocean. Red moss. Don't care. I might just take the money. Eye container's kind of good. It is. I don't know. I think I'm just going to take the money. Bam, we have money. We also have perk mimic. With perk mimic, ooh, we could get slow cooker, but that's a little bit questionable. We could get ink pen. Ink pen just sounds fun to me. I did not know that it counted as all the clicks. So now we have 4 ink pens. We're going to try and get 30 abilities, which is probably going to kill me, but who knows. Mana flower. Every minute, add a cheap mana generating mana flower to your hand. Pale Void growth. Every 20 seconds, every ally touching the edge of the map gains 1 growth. Max 3. Resilient leaf. Before an ally takes more than 0 damage, negate that damage. Interesting. How much mana? Every second. If there is a cube on top, this takes damage. Oh, 30 seconds, 1 mana. No. Between these two, gaining growth does sound good, especially inventory. Ink pen. Before an ally grants an ability to an ally. Grants an ability to an ally. Huh. Maybe that's not that good. But maybe it is. I think I'm going to take the growth. Even though I don't think it works with the ink pen. I didn't read the ink pen that well. Okay, are we good? I think so. Why is my leader down here? Because this is what my leader does now. I only have this unit. Oh, everything has everything's name. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, everything has everything's name. This one. 1 damage to every enemy. I do have the poison thing, so 1 damage to every enemy is pretty good. Why are you buried? We're going to create Solid Shadow. Kind of wish I could heal, because I'm going to be burying myself in this stuff. I think I have to get the Death Knight. They have Decay bolts, but we're buried, so it's kind of fine. I could do this and poison everything, or I can get the Death Knight. Why is there dirt here? And try to get to this mana before the enemies. I think I'm leaning towards this one. Bam. So at least it's poisoned. What are you doing here? You have 6.1 HP. Of course you do. Why wouldn't you? How's my leader doing? Leader's doing all right. This starts to feel a little bit like chaos. So things I could do. Poison this again. Seems questionable. Get the Death Knight. Seems questionable. But it has a lot of names. It has all of the names. Paper Ring. Costs 5 mana. I guess I get Paper Ring. Every 3 minutes. Unfolding. Okay. Should pause in a second. There we go. Oh, but it's hard to do paper. That's okay. You do the enchantment afterwards. Oh, I could get this, though. Actually, I think I do want this. Because I want to start getting the Solid Shadow out into the world. God, that was expensive. This was supposed to cost 20 mana. What just happened? Who knows? The world is definitely chaos. Why are you moving forward? Oh, you copied the first cube in my inventory in some way, didn't you? 3 times every minute, I should have paid attention to what the first cube was. It's this ring, wasn't it? Okay, ideally we want this. Do I want it down here? I don't know. Ooh, wait a second. Solid Shadow, because everything just died to poison. It's so good. Oh, and after 5 minutes, we're going to get a Solid Shadow generator or whatever. Wait, is the game way too loud? Looks like it might be. Sound. Master volume, sound effects, other sound effects. That looks more reasonable, I think. Okay, go back. Go back. Cool. Still looks loud, but not as bad. Okay, we could get another Death Knight. We could get that paper unfolding thing. I do like the idea of poisoning them all again. I think I'm going to do that. Bam. And this thing lives and has strength 4. Oh god. Don't you die. I have 5.2 HP. Oh god. I would like to heal you. I have negative 5.9 HP. I would like to heal you, please. How's their leader doing? This feels not good. I'm going to place that and just hope that it somehow kills their leader. Defeat! Retry the boss fight with new enemy cubes. I don't think the enemy cubes are my problem. Just saying. I still think I have to hit it with this. Just maybe that's all I do. Last time, oh, I meant to change the order because I think you did something with that ring. I don't know. You do have charging and melee, ×2. Very interesting. You're creating the Solid Shadow. Okay, we're trying to create a Solid Shadow out of the enemies. Let's put this up here, I guess. Okay, we're trying to live. That's it. Let's try to live. 69. Bam, 80. Hit them again. Oh, it's only if they're unpoisoned. It's still good, but that's a little bit rough. Can get the Death Knight. I would like to do it with the paper ring. Oh, and I'd also like to do it with this. And last time this... Quit moving forward, you're just hurting yourself by being next to Solid Shadow. I should have blocked it off with something. Still could block it off with something. Except the something will probably die. I'm gonna put this down. Hoping that it blocks my leader. They're about to get mana, which is scary. This is already poisoned. Is everything else poisoned? No, but a lot of it is. They have Dark Return, Poison, Retaliate, Regenerate. Why are they at, like, negative, but still alive? Weird. Like, I really think I want this Death Knight. I do, but I also want this. Why does it cost 50 and we're defeated? Toothy Barrier has Retaliate. Okay, inventory. Retry, but do I get to rearrange my cubes? I do. Okay, the Snow Knight is what I was combining with. It is. Obsidian would give me armor that's helpful. This is also kind of helpful. But the Obsidian sounds really good, I think. That's what I wanted to do. Start the battle. So now you have armor. Correct? Where do I see your armor? Negates half the damage from shadow cubes. Armor, armor, armor. Armor 2. Yes! Armor 2 is so good. That reduces a ton of damage. Okay, we have a chance. Sadly, I lost 2 lives, but you know, it happens. It happens. Hit them all. You're fine, right? Yep. You have 148 HP now? Why? What are these? Flame. After this is created, cube below is neutral, or this costs 10 or less mana. Convert the cube below to your faction. Leader reinforcement, that's why you have so much HP. Crap. Death Knight, though. Death Knight could still kill that. It's a little bit tough. The problem is they're going to keep gaining HP. But what do they have? They have shooting. They don't have much, really. I would like to get the mana, but that's hard to do. Very tough to do. Snow Knight is not that expensive. Okay, get a Snow Knight next. Oh, but I'd like it to be Shadow. Right. For it to be Shadow is very expensive. I think we're just going to put the Snow Knight out. There's already Shadow all over the world. So I think we're good. Okay, quick pause, but I'm back. What are we doing? We are unpausing. The game is chaos. But we have armor. Armor is good. Are you getting hurt? You are getting hurt. Why are you getting hurt? Because these have strength. Why do they have strength? Because that's what they do. You have 608 max HP. Neutral. Why do they have strength? I don't fully understand. Okay. Did they gain... They have vengeance. They have acidic? Crap. This feels like a problem. Mainly that strength part. Okay. What do I want? The problem is, I don't think most of this is going to do anything for me. Which feels like a problem. I'm going to get you, and then I'll give you a paper ring. God, my mana just skyrocketed. Okay. My mana might actually be an issue. So, let's start getting this, but I think it's going to end up dying to the shadow. What just happened? Strength 26. Oh. Strength 36, not temporary. Defeat. The game is a lot. The game is a lot. Alright, I'm probably gonna play more Cube Chaos in like a day or two. We'll see. Probably 2 days. This was not as long of an episode. I may have embraced chaos a little bit too much, so next time maybe we'll just play like a semi-normal run. We'll see. For now, that is going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching.